What is up, my puffer people? It is I, Kane, your puffer pal, back with week 5 of 7, by the way. It's a 7-week league of MLP. Your Long Island Cyclones are currently 4-0, which, not to brag, is pretty good, I would argue. So yeah, that's nice. But this week we are taking on easily the scariest team so far. I'm shaking in my booties, my little booties. Let me tell you, it is so scary. But yeah, this team's definitely really scary. But I really want to keep our win streak alive. I'm gonna try my hardest. Let's get into bringing down his team though first. Show you what is so scary. His Mega was his first pick, which is Medicham. Now, here's the thing. My two best physical walls are Bustle and Mega Venusaur. Unfortunately, they are both weak to the Psychic typing. And Milotic gets to it KO'd. Basically, I don't have a single mon that could switch into this Pokemon. Because this Pokemon is so busted. Like, it is so good. Let me break it down. This mon's got pure power, base 100 attack. That means this mon's attack stat, if you run max attack, Adamant, it will be almost 600. 600. You can run Power Punch too. But yeah. So only base 100 speed. So I mean, I do have a few mountains that outspeed it, aka 1, and then mons that speed type. But yeah, it's definitely really scary because high jump kick and plus like Zen Headbutt and like Thunder Punch, Ice Punch runs through my team. Next Pokemon, really scary, Hydreigon. Now Hydreigon's got access to a few cool stuff in this gen. Mostly, actually, Nasty Blend got mine. I think that's it. And Jagnets. I mean, but that makes it even scarier. Like, it's already really scary with it base 98 speed, 90 both defense, and then 125. Which is how good. But if this thing could set up like a Nasty Blood, that thing's scary. I could see him bring like a Choice Scarf set, which is definitely scary. But, overall, I mean, it's scary. It's not the scariest thing in the world. Because I do have ways to handle it. But it's definitely scary. His next Pokemon is a Pokemon I don't really know that much about, but it's Hatterene. So Hatterene, I don't know that much about it. It's a Psychic Fairy, which is definitely a very good offensive typing. So it's definitely scary. I just haven't used it that much. But I do know how good this thing could be because it does have 136 base special attack, especially under a Trick Room. This mon is so good, like scary. But yeah, it's Psychic plus Fairy Stab could do really good work against my team. I don't see him bringing it though, just because like I do have good special wall and a good special wall and what's it called? Milotic and Melmetal just beats this Pokemon like straight up. This Pokemon never beats Melmetal, even with Mystical Fire, this mon just cannot beat. Like, it cannot just, like, straight up beat it, you know what I'm saying? Volcarona. Now, Volcarona got basically way better this gen because of heavy-duty boots, which makes it really good. So that means it doesn't have to take the 50% anymore. If it gets up equivalence, it's a threat, but it's not coming. Like, I have Excel Rock on Lycanroc, it ain't coming. Like, I'm just gonna say that now. If he brings it, I'ma be shook at. Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is really good. We actually have Porygon Z. I haven't brought it yet. It's pretty good. I mean, I've used it. It's really good, but it lost out on its best tool this gen, which is Toxic. So I'm not as scared because it can't just Toxic on my team. Skarmory. Skarmory's definitely bulky. I have a Circuitry. I have... What's my... I have... I have a Zerker, I have a Zerka I have Victini. I definitely have ways to deal with it. It might come, might not. It's definitely possible. I don't know though, because I definitely have to Zerka, which just hard counters this Pokemon like every time. No. This Pokemon is so dumb. They decided it was a good idea to give this Pokemon access to Dragon Dance. I mean, it was already super good with its amazing stats, access to SD and Calm Mind and freaking Autotomize and freaking everything. But now with Dragon Dance, it's an even bigger threat. Like, if this thing sets up a Dragon Dance or two, it could possibly run through my team. Like I said, Psych types are really threatening to my team. I mean, I have a few ways to kind of deal with it, but it's definitely threatening. Next Pokemon, Jolteon. Okay, so this Mon outspeeds my entire team by 20 base points or more. It's not the biggest threat because it's fast, but it doesn't hit. Like, it hits decently hard, but it doesn't hit hard enough. It will struggle to break through my Mega Venusaur. He might bring it for the speed, but I don't really see him bringing this. Nidoking's a really, really good Pokemon. It gets access to obviously Life Orb, Sheer Force, and then just such a good move set, like that just like it covers everything. I do have Darmanitan. I do have Mega Venusaur kind of counter. I do have Zatu, I guess. I don't have great counters, but I have, I guess, decent counters. I don't know. I feel like I could definitely see him bringing this because it's a threat. This next Pokemon is probably coming. It's Vaporeon. This monster's just really bulky. Obviously, I do have Xurkitree, but also it's just a bulky mon for a lot of my other Pokemon, and I do have Mega Venusaur, but it's good for walling something like Galarian Darmanitan. So I do see him bringing a physically defensive mon with Scald, Wish, Protect, one other move. Second to last Pokemon is Silvally. Silvally actually got a pretty big buff. Its stats are all base 95, which are pretty good. But the big buff it got is actually the fact that in multi-attack got buffed to 120. That means it's got a 120 base power stab move. Always. And 120 base power, 100% accuracy is so good. It's actually so good. That mon you could run just regular Silvally Bandit if you want. That would be kind of fire. But yeah, you could run any type and just Magzak Adamant, and that would hurt. Or you could obviously run bulky. It's stats make it so that it could be run anyway, really. Sorry. Sorry, I got a text. Okay, and his last Pokemon is the thickest boy in all the land. It is Mr. Mamoswine. Mamoswine, I mean, what do I say? It hits really hard. It's a threat, but I also do have a Mega Venusaur. I have flipping. I don't know what else I have, but I have a Mega Venusaur. You know what I'm saying? I have a Melmetal. Kind of probably beats that Pokemon too. I also have do I have a Milotic? Yeah, I have a Milotic, which hardwalls that Pokemon. So let us get into my team, because my team is pretty fuego. No, it's not really, but so we're bringing this boy back. Lycanroc Dusk, one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Life Orb, Max Attack, Max Speed, Jolly, with Accelerak, Brick Break, Drill Run, Stun. So this mounts here really to basically make sure Volcarona can't set up. If he tries to bring it, it could hit a lot of Pokemon hard. Porygon 2, it could hit with a Brick Break. Could hit Hydreigon with a Brick Break. It could hit a Hatterene with a freaking Stone Edge, I guess. Joe runs there for Jolteon and Nidoking. It's just there to be hit hard and really make sure that thing doesn't. We then have an AV Circuitry. I don't really know why. I just decided, I kind of threw this set together just because. The AV's there. I think it allows me to live a non-life or birth power from a Nidoking, which is cool, but that doesn't really help. This is mainly here to kind of check Hydreigon. It's not a hard, Hydreigon check, but it's a soft check to it. I can definitely live a hit from my Hydreigon. I could definitely kill it with Dazzling Gleam. It also just hits really hard against his team, so, that's nice. Then you've got Salamence. This Salamence is my win con. I set up a Dragon Dance or two. Really, I just need one, and then that's kind of game. It's not, but I outspeed his whole team barring Choice Scarf Jolteon, I believe, after one. Aerial Ace, Dragon Claw, Earthquake really hits basically his whole team except for Skarmory, which if he brings, I do have the Circuitry to kind of try to handle it. So yeah, this is definitely going to try to at least be my win con. I'm going to hope I could set up with it late game and catch the win with that. Next is Mega Venusaur. Pretty basic set, kind of very similar to what I brought every week, except it's Toxic instead of Earth Power. I ran Toxic because this Pokemon always beats Porygon 2 and Vaporeon. Then I could just Toxic and Leech Seed them and then click Giga Drain, and I'm bulky enough to take the hits. I think I actually, what was it? I don't remember. But yeah, I live hits from Nidoking, Silvally, Mamoswine. I live basically no Mon Kodoko makes up Mega Medicham, which I don't even know if it guaranteed goes me. It probably does though. Then we got Florges. This Mon's here for Mons definitely Hydreigon. Vaporeon I have Energy Ball for. But Jolteon, a special Necrozma. And this is here to fire off wishes, so I could heal up my team and aromatherapy is really that. And then Galarian Darmanitan, Choice Scarf, very basic, Max Attack, Adamant. It's pretty basic stuff, but I just brought it because it's a very reliable set, you know what I'm saying? Now, let us get into the battle. So, I forgot to say who I thought it would bring. Whatever, so, as you can see, he brings Hydreigon. Not a team I expected exactly, but definitely an interesting team. Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? Looking at his team though, no Skarmory means that I am basically could really easily sweep late game with the Salamence. Also, my Galarian Darmanitan ain't looking bad if we could eliminate the Vaporeon. And like Dusk even, it was looking nice. I'm looking at his team, and I decided to lead with my Galarian Darm. Because it just kind of beats, it doesn't beat his whole team, but it could hit his whole team. Superpower, U-turn, Icicle Crash or U-turn, because Icicle Crash has a chance to okay you. Icicle Crash, Icicle Crash, Earthquake. So I decide to lead with my thing, as he actually decides to lead with the Hydreigon. Now, the way he led Hydreigon makes me think he is Scarf. And now I could take the risk, stay in, but if he clicks Fire Blast and I lose my Galarian Darmanitan, that would suck. And I figure there's no point in me taking an unnecessary risk this early in the game, so I just decide to switch out, as he does reveal he's probably Scarf because he clicks U-turn and goes into the Mamoswine. So I just decide, okay, you know what, I have Energy Ball. We're going to click Energy Ball. He can't OHKO me anyway. I do click Energy Ball. It does a lot. And I decide to stand again because, once again, he can't OHKO me. Looks like a crash, and I'm like, please don't flinch. He does not flinch. And we are able to take out the Mamoswine very early on, which is very, very, very nice. Now, at this point, he decides to go into his Necrozma. I'm like, oh no. I decided to go Circuitry to see if he's special. And he reveals his Dragon Dance, which is not good. He clicks Dragon Dance again, and I'm like, oh god, I'm going to get swept by this Pokemon. But this man doubted the power of a circuitry because we are able to do 71% with that Thunderbolt, and you're like, yeah, but he's still alive. But remember, dear viewers, we have our Lycanroc Dusk in the back, packing the Excel Rock, and we're able to take out the, what was it called? Lumi Air, which is a huge kill. Huge kill. Now, at this point, he decides to go into his medicham. I'm like, I'm going to attack you. I don't have a switch on. I click Joran. He drain punches, kills me. But we got it down to 62%. At this point, I decided to go Galarian Darmanitan. I actually click Icicle Crash, thinking he's going to drain punch. Switch out, but he clicks Bullet Punch. Unfortunately, that Pokemon's basically a Death Fodder now. But I'm able to go Venusaur, which basically beats his whole team. At this point, he clicks Fire Blast. I click Leech Seed. I'm like, nice. And he burns me, which sucks because I now only recover 6%. Which is actually, yeah, that's pretty big. I am able to sack off Galarian Darmanitan, though, to get a free switch into Florges, which can live any hit from this Mon, as I do just click Moonblast. Now, at this point, I actually misplay. I decide to click Wish. I should have clicked Aromatherapy, gotten rid of the burn. But I don't. Now, you might be like, Kin, why didn't you just kill him? Because there's a reason. That's Specs, by the way. He clicks Thunderbolt. We're able to live. He does not power us. And we are now +1. We outspeed you and you. And we're able to click Dragon Claw. Right? We click Dragon Claw. He clicks Protect on the Vaporeon. And I am able to actually restore health with it. I click Dragon Claw as he clicks Swish. Now, I'm like, okay. He's probably going to Protect. I'm going to click Dragon Dance. But that's what he wants me to think. He wants me to think that he's going to click Protect so that he could attack me. So I'm going to attack. And it worked out. He probably thought I was going to predict him to protect. But I do get the call right. He goes Hydreigon. I outspeed because we are +1 and have a higher base speed. And we're able to catch another dub. Okay. Let's talk about that dub. It wasn't the cleanest when we got like one special track dub. He got a burn, so kind of, I definitely for a while thought I might lose the game. I wasn't that confident. We were able to pull out an Arrow 2 win, which is really, really, really nice. Because we are now 5-0. 2 more weeks and we have an undefeated season. I'm just saying. But, I think we played pretty well overall. I did exactly what I said. I immediately knew that Salamence would be my win con, and it did end up being my win con. I'm just really happy I was able to get rid of that Mega Medicham, because that with, like, Bullet Punch or Fake Out could have been a problem. I do think I misplayed a little with my Galarian Darmanitan. I should have just Icicle Crashed. I shouldn't have over-predicted like that. But, I mean, he could have went Vaporeon anyway, but, like, I would have gotten at least some residual damage. So, yeah, I definitely think I misplayed there. But, I mean, hindsight is 20/20. I thought he would really switch out because I didn't think he was going to let me kill his Mega Medicham because that Pokemon was such a massive threat. But, hey, again, like I said, hindsight is 20/20. That Hydreigon definitely had me scared because I actually forgot that my Salamence outsped. I thought Scarf Hydreigon outsped +1 Salamence, so I thought I had lost, but then I looked at it and I'm like, oh wait, I outspeed. Yeah, so that was really good, but I gotta start remembering speed stats. Also, I mean, definitely had he just attacked me, where is it? Here, had he just clicked Earthquake on my Xurkitree when he was +1/+1, he would have probably killed me. And at least then he could have done more damage, I'd say. Would I even been able to beat him? I might have been able to beat him. Oh no, well he was only +1. Yeah, then I could have went into my Galarian Darmanitan or something. I don't know. I probably would have killed him, but it would have definitely cost me a lot more. So I do think he got a little greedy with that and probably could have won had he clicked just once. But it's GJ, man. I'm so happy that I'm like 5-0 because this is the best upright done in the league. I really like our team. Next week we're versing the one and only Walt, the legend himself. I hope you guys are hyped. I share him. You guys are great. And until next time, my puffer people, stay puff.